Hi, I just want to give you a little bit of an introduction to the assessment tasks so that you can get started. The main thing that you need to know is that your assessment is based around your weekly interactions with a young child. So it's really important that as soon as you get started in the course that you find a child, an infant or a toddler to work with and to spend time with and to get to know. The other thing that you need is to make sure that that infant or that toddler attends a formal care setting. So that can be a family daycare service or it can also be a childcare centre. And that's very, very important. So you need a young child who's not aged any older than 3 years old. So we're looking at probably 3 years and 1 month being the oldest of the age group, and that child attends a care setting. Now what you're going to do is really spend time getting to know a child, basically. And for the first 6 weeks, we really want you to focus on relationships with that child and interactions with that child in the context of their family. So you're focusing on the child. And then for assessment task 2, you're moving that focus slightly, you're moving your lens slightly to look at that child in the context of their care setting. So we're calling it a context study. So you're shifting slightly. You're still focusing on the child, but you're looking at the rich interactions that surround that child. You're looking at the relationships and the support that that child has in an early childhood setting. So you'll still be visiting that child, hopefully in their family setting, but also you'll be having this wider lens of looking at the child in the context of a care setting with other children and with other adults. So that's key to both assignment tasks. Now everything you need to know about the assessment can be found on the Moodle site. The main place to look is the Moodle. The Moodle has a block called the assessment block, and you'll see 2 links there, assessment item 1 and assessment item 2. And those links contain all you need to know. The other important document is the course profile, because it has the official information about what the assignment is, how much it's worth, when it's due, and the criteria sheets that you will be using and that staff will be using to grade your work that you submit. So let's go to the assessment link on Moodle. What you'll find when you first go there is information that looks pretty much like the information that's included in your course profile. So read through that. So documentation is a big focus for both the assessment tasks, and we're seeing documentation in several ways. We're seeing it as a process where you're keeping a record of things that you're observing, little notes and photos and images, and might be transcripts of what children are saying if they're old enough to talk, interactions that you've observed. So just keeping, I guess, the data, we're calling it, all the little things that you're collecting as you're aware of the interactions that you're seeing and you're spending time enjoying being with your child. The other thing that we're asking you to do, as well as this data collection, which we hope will have a visual component where you're taking photos and maybe doing some sketches and things, is the learning journal component. Now, I guess you could say that what you're going to submit is, a learning journal that has parts of observation and data in there, which is part 1 of the assessment task, and then part 2, which we're getting you to look at in terms of reflection. And what we want you to be doing there is reflecting on your learning. You're going to be looking at the topics and the central ideas of the topics. You're going to be comparing that against the observations that you're making and the relationships that you're building with your young child. So you're going to be kind of marrying the theory with some practice. We'd like you to be, in your learning journal, thinking about the readings that you're reading and the web links and reports that you're looking at. And really, I guess, demonstrating that you're engaging with the central ideas of each topic. Now, on the Moodle site, there are lots of different activities in each topic. Now, you're more than welcome to use those as stepping off points for your assignment. Now, both assignments are similar, and that's intentional. We want you to build a relationship with a young child over time, and to really get to know that child, and I guess to be amazed at the capabilities and characteristics of that young child. We also want you to spend time over the term really concentrating on reflection and thinking, and to take ownership of this, because this is about your reflection and your thinking. So it's giving you time over the term to make a space to really work out what it is you think and why you think it, and to identify those readings or research or people that are influencing your meaning making. The third aspect that comes into play with assessment item 2 is that we're going to get you to use the little documentation notes and the informal things that you've been writing throughout the term and pull it together to present a story for an audience. Now, please look to the documents that we've mentioned already to help you work out what that might look like. So use those examples that are provided. The other thing that we have in the assignment resources section is frequently asked questions document, and this is really important. So I'm sure you've got a million questions, so how about you read that document and you might find that they're all answered by the time you get to the end. These are filled, this document is filled with questions that past students have asked, so they're based on people in the same boat as you. So that's a great document to read, and read that first before you bombard us with lots of questions. Remember that the Communication Learning Centre is there to help you. So if you're feeling a bit afraid of referencing and how to write in the first person and keep a learning journal, then go to this Communications Learning Centre staff and they will really be willing to help you. Okay, so pretty much everything you need is on the Moodle site, and that's what you need to really go to now. So good luck, and we hope that you will really enjoy the assessment.
So just recapping, you're going to be working with a child aged birth to 3 who attends a formal care setting for your assessment, and you'll be spending regular time with that child each week. From week 6 you'll be visiting your child at the care setting they attend. Now, examples and support for your assessment can be found across the Moodle site, particularly the intro topic module, topic 3, and of course the assessment block. You can use any of the Moodle activities as stepping off points for your reflection and include that reflection in your learning journal. Use the resources that have been found for you. Many of them are there. So enjoy this authentic assessment. It supports your meaning making, values your thinking, and offers real opportunities to make connections with theory, practice, and children.